Hi Aquarius, so I'm going to get straight into your reading, and if there's anything that you're confused about or that you feel that you need to know, especially if you're new to tarot as well, you can find all of the information you need in my descriptions box and in my pinned comments below. Cross watchers, please feel free to switch the energies around if it applies. You only take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't, okay? With this being the beginning of the month, this read is engineered more towards your sort of general life. Your love readings are mid-month. However, sometimes love does come out in the beginning of the month reads, okay? It's for Aquarius. Okay, right, so your first card is boundaries. So this requires having a very strong sense of self. It might even require you, Aquarius, to be a bit stubborn as well. Because, you know, you do need to be stubborn in a lot of ways to maintain your personal boundaries, to make sure that you're not being manipulated or that someone isn't trying to manipulate their way through your personal boundaries. So whatever you say is not for you. There's this need to stick to it. Okay, I do get the impression that you're likely to be emotionally blackmailed, okay, if you're not stubborn about your personal boundaries. Sometimes this particular card can come out, Aquarius, if you feel like someone's trying to take advantage of you. If someone's trying to take advantage of your good nature, right? It can come out whenever you're in that mode of people-pleasing, but people-pleasing up to the point where it's coming at a sacrifice to yourself. So you don't have to put yourself out in order to serve anyone else's needs or to stroke their ego or anything like that, okay? You have the power to say no. And saying no can often be quite empowering, okay? You have to respect yourself enough to be able to say when enough is enough. So it's a nice energy, but it's also quite a heavy energy as well. I do get the strong impression that someone's trying to push the boundaries with you. They're probably trying to get you to do something that you know is not in your best interests. So avoid people pleasing at this time, okay? Because the chances are quite high that it could come at a personal cost to yourself, which obviously you don't want to be going down that path, okay? Right, what's Aquarius's current energy, please? Interesting. Okay, and we had a jump from this one as well. Right. So you've got Strength, Major Arcana for a Leo, Ace of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. So your happiness is not to be compromised. Okay. You're focused on nurturing and growing the things that are within your control. Some of you are focused on your family. Some of you are focused on your happiness with this Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is all about contentment that is felt first on the inside and then it's shared with others around you. So by you trying to invest in yourself, could it be that someone around you is trying to make you feel selfish for you wanting to invest in yourself, for you wanting to grow on the person that you are, for you trying to make improvements, and basically self-care as well. I always say self-care is not selfish. It could be someone around you who's trying to make you feel selfish for you wanting to put yourself first. Sometimes you do need to put yourself first, and that was the message that was coming through right from the get-go with your reading, Aquarius. there's like a sense of freedom as well. Someone could be imposing on your basic freedoms. Right, I'm going to clarify that strength card. Why is strength here, please? Okay. Five of Wands, Leo energy, and the High Priestess, Moon energy. Okay. There's resentments that's building up in your energy, Aquarius. You could be resenting someone who's causing drama around you, someone who's nitpicking, picking holes in something that you're doing. You're trying to remain quiet as well. So ideally, if you could find a healthy, creative outlet for these frustrations that's building up inside of you, that would be ideal, for sure. What's the outside influences affecting Aquarius, please? Thank you. The Sun, Leo energy, heavy Leo in this reading, Aquarius. The Three of Wands, that is Aries, Sun in Aries. Interesting. Outside influence. And the King of Coins in reverse, Taurus energy. Okay. There's definitely something stopped working for you, Aquarius. Something's no longer in alignment with you. Why is this King of Coins in reverse, please? Thank you. Nine of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. That's facing the reality of a situation. And the Magician. Mercury energy, Gemini, Virgo. Why the Magician? What's the intent of this Magician, please? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. I'm seeing, Aquarius, that somebody around you is actually being really quite selfish. And there's that manipulation that's coming through again. It's like they're trying to engineer a situation to go in the way that they're wanting it to. They haven't thought things through properly. It's like that they haven't thought of the consequences of what it is that they're doing. Because obviously if you feel that things are getting dodgy, you've got no issue with removing yourself from that situation. None whatsoever. And it's like I'm getting paranoia. Why is the Three of Wands here, please? Judgment in reverse. Pluto energy. Clarify that Judgment in reverse, please. The outside influence. Oh, thank you. The World. Okay. Right. A situation that I'm feeling strongly, Aquarius, is to do with another individual. They have outstayed their welcome. They've outstayed their welcome. They're aware that you're pulling away. You're detaching from someone and they don't like it. So they're trying to engineer a situation where you feel obligated to stay. Again, all of this is tying in with somebody is trying to cross your personal boundaries. You've already said that certain behaviours for you are not on. And yet they're still trying to get their own way. There could also be a paranoia in this person's energy that you're moving on, that you're speaking to somebody else. What's the outcome or guidance here, please, for Aquarius? This could be something to do with online communication as well, with the World and the Three of Wands. Both of those cards speak about long distance. And the Judgment in reverse speaks of no second chances. Something is next to no chance of ever being rectified or rebirthed or anything like that. I don't know totally what this is about, Aquarius. The King of Coins in reverse is it's like a breach of a contract. So someone might have stepped out of the relationship with you to speak to somebody else, and now they're trying to come back towards you. It could be that as well, but they're using manipulation tactics in order to get their own way. Okay, let's move on. See outcome or guidance here, please, for Aquarius. Thank you. Okay, the Devil, Capricorn energy, Six of Coins, Taurus energy, Eight of Swords, Gemini. Let's clarify that Devil. Ten of Cups. Okay. At one point, Aquarius, you were happy with this individual. It was the type of connection where you genuinely could imagine yourself living the rest of your life with them. Something's gone completely tits up in that situation. It's almost as if you give them an inch and they took a mile, right? There's a lot of someone throwing their weight around, and when that didn't work, they tried to manipulate the situation. They've also tried to manipulate the way that you see yourself as well, which that never ever sits right with me. It never does. Gaslighting is a real thing in this read, right, for sure. It's like someone, you've spelled it out to this individual that certain behaviours for you are not acceptable, and they've still, as I said, they've still crossed the line with you. Manipulation, whenever you clock that you're being manipulated, you will bolt in the opposite direction, and quite rightly so. And in fact, a lot of people could take really good advice off of you for that, because you're nobody's fool, you're nobody's mug, and you certainly don't tend to give individuals chance after chance after chance. Okay, so that's what I mean by a lot of people could learn loads off of you purely for that, because you'll give an individual a set amount of chances, and then but once it's done, it's done. So with this, we do see selfish behaviour, okay? Someone is obsessed with you, with controlling you. Someone could also be obsessed with having a family with you as well. Now, of course, depending on your own point of view, that could be a sweet and endearing thing, or it could be the thing that terrifies you the most. It all depends on your perspective, okay? All I can do, Aquarius, is read the cards for you. Someone is obsessed with you, with having a family with you, with keeping you in their situation, keeping you in their world. Now, the Six of Coins is being bookended with the Devil and the Eight of Swords. So equality is a huge problem with your current situation. You don't feel like your voice is being heard. You don't feel like your ideas for growth and prosperity are being taken on board. You feel more like a onlooker in your own life, because it's come out right next to the Eight of Swords, which is that mental imprisonment, overthinking, feeling stuck, being stuck. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. It's Gemini energy. Duality, a choice, a union, a partnership, and Two of Wands under there. So yeah, somebody's not happy, and you've got Death under there as well. Right. Gemini, Aries, Scorpion, Leo with the Five of Wands, Two of Coins, Capricorn, Seven of Swords, Aquarius and the High Priestess. Yeah. Something needs to change, Aquarius. You feel like you don't have a voice. You do have a voice. You do. And you do have the power to use your voice as well. For some of you, this could be a current partner or a soon-to-be ex-partner. For others of you, this could be an interfering member of your family as well, who seems to have a lot to say about your life. So again, with it being a general read, you'll have to take whatever's resonating for you and leave what doesn't. Somebody is categorically not happy in their current situation, and they know that things are needing to change and transform for the better, because right now it's just full of chaos, drama, arguments. There needs to be a balance that's struck with this situation, whatever that means for you. The most part is you speaking out about what it is that's bothering you. Thank you. Ooh, slow down to relax. Break to enjoy the beauty around you. And I'll do the usual rule of three, which is your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second and most important message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. There are times when we feel weary, drained and fatigued. Everything seems to be moving at its normal pace, yet our usual energy, drive and motivation take a bit of a dive. This is when our body and soul are telling us to slow down, take care and not burn ourselves out. The time has arrived to sit back, relax and focus and foresee in the future. Rumi carries a powerful message. Turn your focus inward and towards your spiritual development. You're being called to slow down to see more of the beauty around you. Rumi wants you to realize, if you haven't already, that the power is within you and you can create anything that you wish. All the answers you have been looking for are revealing themselves to you now, but first you must take the time to connect with the inner source of your divine power. By quietening your mind, not only will you be able to see things more clearly and less reactively, but the spaces in your mind bring forth some amazing insights. Whether it's a past life pattern or something that you've learnt, it's time to set yourself free so you may live more creatively and step into your true power. And the mantra that comes with this card is, I am determined to fill more of my time with peace and to relax for as long as I need to renew. So again, I need to put emphasis on that message for you, Aquarius. Self-care isn't selfish. And I can see clearly somebody in your reading seems to think that they are the be-all and end-all in your life. And that's quite simply not true. It's not true. Where's the equality in that? Okay. Yeah, root chakra. I'm not surprised to see that. The root chakra is your first chakra, okay? It's all about survival, survival instincts. It pertains to your right to have. It's about your personal security and grounding. I'm not surprised to see that in your reading whatsoever. It can be blocked by fear. So if you're not speaking out about you not being happy in a situation, Aquarius, because you're afraid of, I don't know, tipping the apple cart, maybe you have to. Maybe you have to tip that apple cart in order for you to get your happiness. Okay, it's suggesting that hematite might be beneficial for you at this time, and it says foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon, having a strong sense of self. Literally, that was the first card that we started your reading with, Aquarius. If anybody is trying to make you doubt yourself, words are needing to be had. for Aquarius, please. Okay, if anybody is easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Okay, because this is the Rebel deck. It can be really brutal, blunt, and quite offensive as well. So if that's not your sort of thing, then that's not a problem. I'll see you the next time. Right, have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly, eat a fucking taco. Get the fuck outside, move your ass, your body's pissed at you. Of course, only if it's safe to do so as well. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards, and certainly don't believe any negative crap that someone is trying to plant in your own mind, okay? Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Yeah, don't take on the opinions of others as if it were gospel, okay? You know who you are, you know what you're capable of, you know your truth. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Yeah. Really difficult read, but Aquarius, do you know what? This isn't anything that you can't handle. It really isn't. It's all about you reaffirming to somebody that you've got that good, strong sense of self. Okay, so that is what I have for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and in my pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.